What up, YouTube? It's your boy SJDR24 Game, bringing you another video. This one is about the PS4 Pro and my personal experience with it so far. It's the top 10 reasons to buy it. So here we go. Let's dive right in. Number one for me is the native 4K. You can do games in native 4K. A lot of people, especially Microsoft, were saying that they didn't think it could do 4K with just 4 teraflops, which is something we'll dive into later. But it can, and there's a couple games that prove it, which is Elder Scrolls Online and The Last of Us Part 2 do it as well, and they run beautiful. Number two for me would probably be switching frames. You can do 1080 high frame rate mode, which is awesome, and you can also do an enhanced visuals mode that locks 1080 at 30 frames per second. So the choice is yours. I like that. You can play around with that, whatever you want. You know, it's up to you. For my third, I think I'm going to do 4K streaming playback, which is awesome, guys. You got YouTube and Netflix. It doesn't sound like much, but YouTube, a lot of people underestimate how much 4K it has. It has a lot. If you literally type in 4K, you'll get tons and tons of videos. So the choice is yours, which is good. Now, number four for me is, to all my friends, is a big one. It's standard HD TVs. You guys can benefit from it. It's not, you don't have to have a 4K. I mean, it's cool that you have a 4K TV and everything, but if you don't, you're not out of the woods. So, people are not gonna, that throws them off. Oh, I have to get a PS4 Pro and a 4K TV. That's a lot of money, but it's not true, because actually, with all that power that the PS4 has, it's using it differently for not the 4K upscaling. So the HD TVs actually they benefit from that, excuse me, because all the horsepower now is not outputting the 4K visuals. So developers are able to use that into making them games look really good. Some enhancements for the HD TV people have is like increased super sampling, better physics, stable frame rates, obviously, and that's just a couple. So that's another one. For my five is the power that it has. It does have twice the power, a little over twice the power as the PS4, the original, which is freaking awesome. The GPU is like more than double that, from 1.84 teraflops to 4.2, so that's a big step there, And the CPU also got an awesome boost upon that as well. So the extra power, honestly, is awesome for massive games and draw distances and everything like that. For my number six choice, I would have to say the VR. If you don't have VR, personally I don't, but if you do have VR, people were already kind of complaining that the PS4 didn't have the power enough to do, to have the frame rate up, but what the PS4 Pro does, it could jump it from 60 frame FPSs, to 90, and even go up to, I think, 120. So the resolution will look real nice. You won't get that motion sickness feeling as much. From what I hear, people get that, so that's a big plus. So on to number seven. Number seven is you can still upgrade your hard drive. Actually, it's easier than ever. It's in the back of the console itself. You slide the cover out, screwdrivers, and then so on and so forth. You guys could probably YouTube and find a video on it. It's really simple, which is, it's good, because I know the Xbox you have to have external, which we're not comparing, I'm just saying. But and for my number eight is Sony is asking developers from now on to make stuff in 4K. Like, it's not mandatory, but they are reaching out to people and saying, hey, we want the support of 4K, which is good for us. If you are spending money like me for a PS4 Pro to get 4K content, you want the developers, because it's not just up to Sony, it's up to the developers to make the games in 4K and whatnot. So that's good that they're reaching out. I've seen a couple articles where they literally, have interviews about that and stuff, which is awesome for us. So they're trying. On to number 9, and this is probably a good one for you guys. All your data can be transferred from your old PS4 to your new PS4 if you do buy it. So you won't lose all your saves, all your stuff. When you first power up the PS4, it'll ask you the choice if you want to transfer data, and I think you could do it with a cable. You just hook it up, and it might take a while depending on how much storage you have. But yeah, that's good. You won't lose all your stuff. And number 10, which for me, many of us, is loading times. I think people take for granted seconds and stuff. I'm kind of not the most patient person, so loading times, I tested mine and my brother's, same games and everything, and they are better. Not minutes or nothing, but seconds, you know. But in the long term, it runs better and faster, which is good. That's what you want if you're paying top dollar for it. But yeah, those are my top 10 reasons to own a PS4 Pro, guys. If you guys leave comments and stuff below of something I missed, I'm sure there's tons, but I appreciate the support. Please like and subscribe. Peace.
We control the zone. We're in the lead. Hardpoint contested.